call you sweethearts. I'm in love with you. La da doo 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 doo. La da doo. Let's try not to get crushed. We got people on foot. We got vehicles in every direction. What's my move? Am I going to be able to make it out before this person comes up? It's going to be perfect timing. We're going to have to back up. Hello, Ronnie. Don't let him go. We got to be a nice person, right? Hey, Sarah. How are you, sweetie? All right, so what's my next move? We're getting ready for trash day. Everybody's like a zombie. The weather's nice. Beautiful day. We need to get some gas. We're going to the Boss and Janet's tomorrow. So this guy's setting a pick over here. So go ahead, dude. There you go. Go ahead, man. We got a double pick going on. There we go. Nice screen. Hey, Callie Mo. These days they would call that a, hey Naomi, they would call that a screen. And back in the day we called that set pick. Right. Great basketball strategy. Block the player and then move around. Somebody blocks the guy and then you move around. But it's illegal to have a moving pick. You can't just keep shadowing somebody. You got to stand still and commit to it. Just a little basketball theory for you guys. All right, everybody, let me grab my coffee here. It's kind of an interesting and kind of a weird day. You know, when you get in a certain pattern and then it breaks you. I ain't paying $5.19 a gallon for credit here. So obviously I picked up the van today and got that back. I got the new serpentine belt installed, which makes me happy. The guy's like, oh, you need some new tires up front. I'm like, well, you know, I'm not going to be buying them, you know, just between you and me. I'm not going to be buying them from you, right? You know, so I decided afterward, you know, I slept over there. I had to walk over. It's about a mile over there. And when I got there, yeah, I'm okay, man. So when I get over there, I pick up the van, I fork over my blood money. And I thought, you know what, since I saved a lot of money not getting the air conditioning done, committing myself to sort of sweat my sack off right. Vegas or whatever, if the sealant doesn't work that I purchased, which it may not, I don't know. Thought to myself, you know what, I'm gonna go over and get some of those biscuits and gravy today, and it's good. Tupac, how you doing, babe? So I go over there, I get the biscuits and gravy. It's delicious, but it's too much of it, man. I just don't know why people just can't throw down a normal sized breakfast. Please hit the thumbs up. I've got to get some more noodles here. It's noodles tonight. Don't be complaining. Y'all should be happy. We had hot dogs last night, so didn't have much time to do much else today because I've been running around. Yeah, thumbs up are very, very appreciated. So we're going to go into the Mekong Vietnamese place real quick here. I'm going to have to pay the piper on these noodles. These things are like gold these days. Man, I'm happier than a pig, and you know what? There we go, man. We got it, boy. Very glad we got the Mekong market. Oh, yeah, I hadn't had a hot dog in by the time I just bought some to give you the best deal. Yeah, I got to get 10,000 more miles out. You know, just because somebody does something, oh, you know, you got this or don't get to go that. When the tire blows, then I know it's time. so we have a high-speed blowout. What the heck? Hey, Noreen. Spirit, how you doing? So I'm just having noodles tonight, nothing fancy. We had our fancy dinner last night with hot dogs. We're on a constrained budget, so we need to make sure that every penny counts. Right now, I didn't have a blowout, no Brazilian blowout. My pain level, my constant pain level's down to about a 4 now, which is nice. What we got? Hey, Callie, how you doing? We got a traffic jam. Hey, Callie, I think Bird is live. Let's see. Oh, I just passed him coming home. He couldn't believe what the guy wanted to do, the AC. That's what do you think I live on, William? You got a whole bunch of land in an almond farm, dude. What are you on about? Preacher. I know, honey. I know you. I wanted to just get you all excited. Ooh. Maybe he'll take you out. Barry, what's going on? I made a boo-boo mistake here on the back. If you see, hey, that's all right, honey. You never want to give your name out here. So if one of my moderators can remove that comment, please. It'll be very appreciated. Hey, Maybella. How are you? Take it from a voice of experience of 10.5 years, gone through every kind of combat you can go through on social media. Don't put your name on the stuff out here, okay? Protect your identity. It's one thing to let me know, it's another thing to post it publicly. Just a little heads up, because I love you. Hello, Anton Smith. How are you? I'm not going to go to the fair until the 11th when they have horse racing, honey. I'm not going to go over there now and, look at cucumbers or whatever and rhubarb pies. I got to get my money's worth. I can't just blow money down on the counter. I got to get something that covers admission for the racing too, so I can bet on the donkeys and mules. And that's the bottom line. Yeah, I'd rather go to the harvest fair. You've seen one goat, you've seen them all. Plus, they're very dangerous anyway. People get mauled over there. Don't ever go to a petting zoo, no matter what they tell you about stuff. Why do you think they have security that's standing around those barns? Right, Fourscores, what's going on? Interesting day. So I get back from my biscuits and gravy. Enjoyed that. A lot of people commented, "Where's the sausage?" Well, it was just biscuit gravy. It was good. I could only eat half of what they put down. We need to have a smaller portion stuff. I mean, can't have big 4 biscuits swimming under gravy. I mean, what the heck, right? It was delicious. Then I got home, I got my mail, I got something from the California Franchise Tax Board, our equivalent of the state tax out. Oh, you owe $1,400. Man, did I? What? Something is way off. So I had to straighten that all out. Man, look at that vet. Wow, that is a good looking car. Holy smokes, that thing just drips masculinity, doesn't it? Wow. Man, that thing is a beast. I don't know why people have their air conditioner on 78 degrees. Well, I like gravy on top, and it was very good, but it's rich, right? I didn't have to eat anything else today. I had some goldfish. But other than that, no, just too much, right? Just give me a half portion. So I noticed now that I'm old, all right, what are we doing? Are we going to go? Are we going to stop? Are we going to look left? Are we going to look right? So older, you just can't eat the food you used to. What is she running around? All right, we're going to coming up to stop. There we go. You go through. I'm waiting for you to go. Go ahead. Hope they're not. Oh, they're burning coffee today. This could be smelly. But I don't want. I just want, one biscuit, split it in half, and put some gravy on it and stuff. It's all good. It's all good. I know this guy's tweaking like crazy here. Oh wow. Oh man, what a day. Man, do you ever think I'm just destined to end back up in a place like Baltimore again? It just seems to be the story of my life. You cannot escape the hood rat existence. It's impossible. The guy's yelling at the sky. F-bombing and all that. Let me put the window down. So we got noodles tonight. I got some shrimp. Sorry to bore you guys. Hello, Shimei. Rosie moved to Sonora. I gravitational pull back to the food. I like Sonora a lot. I was just concerned though because Alan Gentry said, oh, you got to be careful because somebody said, oh, people commented on my Sonora video. A lot of people have been watching that video. And they're like, whoa, what are you all about? You're some little country daisy or something, right? You don't know anything about city life. What little do they know, right? And they're like, oh, this is meth everywhere, and right, and Tweakerville. So, kind of. I don't know. I don't know if there's enough to do over there. I mean, I'd like to tell. As soon as I finish the rough draft of the book, I'm going to head over there. I'm going to meet Naomi and Alan and possibly Jamie and do it up. So, should be about by the end of August. It should be done. Just to give you guys a heads up on tomorrow, I am going to be going to the Boston Janet's. Tomorrow, for those of you who've been wondering, the boss has replaced his main fish tank. I guess he started to lose confidence in how long that one can last the original. So we'll be able to check that. Hello, Thomas. I think they want to buy lunch for me tomorrow, which is cool. So I'm looking forward to that. For those of you who have had Janet boss withdrawal, that'll be tomorrow. The fish tank that boils the fish. Wow, that was back in 2014, man. April of 2014. Their heater malfunctioned and it boiled all the fish. And Bobby and I went in there. Oh man, the smell was like nothing I ever smelled before. I know the smell of death and decay. I know the smell of death and decay. So that'll be tomorrow. We got that to look forward to. I'm very excited about that. So we got to go get gassed up tonight. I'm thinking when you said last night that I haven't shared, that's why you won't with me. I used to be on your, I'm getting personal. No, I don't remember you personal. I just remember you stuck on Teen Wolf and always delving deep into other people's lives, but sharing little about yourself except the odd computer thing and some tips which were quite good, and your diet thing and getting into shape and all that. But you just want to probe into things like, what vision did I have in January that was so overwhelmingly captivating of my life and things, right? Some things are time dated, right? They're like a time capsule. Right. Neither the time nor the place. for all of that. So how's everybody doing today? Nothing personal, Brandon. We've always gotten along good. I like you. You must be sweating it down in Florida. I don't know what happened to my pal Grandpa's farm or whatever. Went down to Florida to get his sailboat. He got there the day before yesterday. He was supposed to put up a video. I guess his eyes blew out of his socket when he saw a sailboat that had been sitting in the California up on dry land for 3 years. It probably had so much mold and stuff inside. It's just a bastion of disgustedness. And they're very hot today. My mom is making taco. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing the tank tomorrow. I didn't know also the boss sold his Harley, evidently. So, no, I don't think Bobby's going with me. I think Bobby's away on his Boy Scout camping trip. All the guys he used to know back in grade school or whatever, every year they get together, what ones are left. And they go up to the Culinary River. Oh no, I shared things about myself on your hangouts and that's why you were okay with me being one. Yeah, I'm improving every day, Naomi. Thank you, sweetie. It's all good, Brandon. It's all good. Brandon, you only need to look at the shape of the world, the direction that we're moving. And you know that we're not in a good place. So I got to keep an eye on this tweaker. I don't want to hit anybody, but if this guy goes off the rails. It was delightful today, and right now it is 78 degrees. It's going to be in the mid-60s probably by the time I have the noodles tonight, and we'll be down in the 50s. Hey, Quinny, how are you? So the bottom line is I'm not going to get the air conditioner fixed. And I was told today that I have a stone in one of my kidneys. Yeah, I bet it's painful, Jessica. We chop the time, the world, and everything. No, it's been in a good place many times. Many times. I beg to differ. Look at the CBS News story today about the shockingly low test scores of students. You want to see a total collapse of the education system in America. Well, welcome to that reality. So, no, you could not be more wrong, Brandon. Hey, thank you, Cindy. How are you doing today, sweetie? See, every time Cindy comes in, I kind of sit up a little bit. Straighten up and fly right. Alma Sexton, I hope you're doing good. 87 in Central Florida now. Okay, awesome. That's great. Good to hear. So, I don't know if you should ever pack up your life in Ohio and put it in a U-Haul and then go down to Florida and having already bought a sailboat sight unseen. And you know, not that I'm not prejudiced. I don't say anything, but if you're like 500 pounds or something, and you're on like a 25-foot sailboat or something, it's going to be a really, really miserable existence. Can you imagine the size of the heads, the bathrooms on sailboats and stuff like that? I mean, not to put too fine a point on it, right? Yeah, I'm doing okay. Thank you, Alex. How are you doing? And then trying to accomplish this in the heat of August and September, it's quite a deal, man. Do 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 do. What if someone got stuck in that bathroom and couldn't get it? Well, I'm just saying, Joni, it just presents massive problems. I mean, for you know, you think of just having a sailboat, and the thing has a very shallow draft of like, I don't know, 18-inch, a very shallow draft, like maybe 2 feet. So it's not going to perform well in wind conditions. And you know, if you're that kind of weight, you're talking about I don't know, you're talking about 250 20-pound bags of you know, I mean, I don't know, man. It's Just a really tough deal. Right, 20-pound bags of potatoes on one side of the boat. I don't know. I just, well, I just think sometimes people lose their mind. But, it's a guy that did this 4 years ago, then bounced back to Ohio, and then doing it all over again. I don't know. Do what you want to do what makes you happy. Please hit the thumbs up if you're coming in tonight. So you get this little love letter from the state of California. You owe $1,437.14. I'm like, good timing. let's all pile on. It's everybody take your best shot now. But I had failed to put something I put something in the wrong column, so it was totally on me. But I had to refile a return and a Schedule X amended, and oh man, what a pain today. So that was like putting your sack in a vise and turning it. Things happen in threes, yeah. Thank you, Ma Rich. I'm looking now. I can really put my hands, at least now I can put my hands up above me on my arms. That's progress. That is progress. So if anybody's, it's going to be very simple dinner tonight. I'm just having noodles with shrimp tomorrow. Once again, for those of you coming, I am going to be going to the Boss and Janet's tomorrow to get caught up. I've not seen them since Easter time. So I'm very excited to go down there and give a full report on the fish tank. They did send me some preliminary pictures on it. I think it's good. I think he's got all kinds of new equipment and stuff. So I think it'll be a good thing. One wonders what's going to become of the old tank. 70 here, but feels a bit humid. Yeah, he's always got a big one. I don't know what this 200 gallons or I don't know what size his is. It's a big job. So we'll get caught up some more. I will give the boss a firm brotherly handshake. IBEW, the secret handshake. Yeah, he's got a very big time. Yeah, we get to see the new tank. We'll get caught up with, John and the boss. I know that they want to see me. So. It feels so nice today. So I guess we're just going to be hotballing down to Vegas in the van unless this sealant might work. It's like a 50-50 shot. Thing is, they tell you put the sealant in and just run the AC for just a second and then just let it sit for a few days instead of trying to immediately put your refrigerant in and let that stuff really set around the ports and maybe do a second treatment. Right, let that kind of build up a little bit about the leak spots. We had rain in 120 days. I think that's about what we have here. You had rain today. I think your monsoon season's coming, right? I think the monsoon's coming. The AC, I got some leaks in the compressor and the lines, so they wanted a fortune to fix it, and I'm like, no, ain't gonna happen. So I'm going to be hotballing. Ever been to Julian? I want to go up there. That's like the apple capital of Southern California. Yeah, Julian is supposed to be wonderful. Somebody told me to go down to Brisbane, which is down below San Mateo. Southeast of San Francisco down there. I never even heard of it before. I mean, I'm just thinking, how much different can it be than, right? Everything looks all the same when you're down there. Boss, let me know the tank was a work in progress. It is a work in progress. He doesn't rush anything. Everything has to be perfect. pH, ammonia levels, everything has to be everything's got to be pumps, filters. I have no idea what's in Brisbane. I looked it up. Just somebody made a comment on my Sonora video, and they said, "Oh, if you want to go to a really cool town, go to Brisbane." So I clicked on, put it in Google, and I looked it up. I wasn't. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's one of those kind of places you got to go down there to sort of see it. It's absolutely perfect today. Yeah. When the monsoon season hits in the southwest, it just doubles the misery index down there. You can imagine stifling heat combined with stifling humidity. I went through that last August in Vegas. It was a nightmare. Cloudiness in the day and big, heavy, puffy gray clouds and very little sunshine and just sticky. So I would recommend it to anybody if they ask me what's the best time to go, what's the worst time of year to go would be August down there. Please hit the thumbs up if you're coming in. Let's see. Remember when you went there? You went to let it come up the hill. When you went to let you. Oh, that was. Yeah. Did you like that? Oh, I think it's okay, Alan. It's not even worth it. Yeah, that's called Gravity Hill. For those of you who haven't seen the video, you get to this hill down near Ronard Park down the road. Yeah. So what do you think of that, Bill? And then this hill, you sit at the bottom of the hill and you let off your brake and the car pulls to the top of the hill. You don't believe it, just put Gravity Hill in my search box and you'll see the video last year. All right, it was like really, really, really strange. No matter how I tried to beat it, no matter how I tried to look at it and see it, it was weird. It was totally and completely just off the chart. I have no idea who you're talking about, Michelle. So Gravity Hills are very cool. We have a couple of them up here. I was lucky, but boy, you talk about you got to climb a heck of a hill to get there. I mean, a heck of a hill. You go up this baby and you're just going up and up and up. Once a month before I put any fish in it. I did take a level out there. I showed people. I took a level out there. It just shows you how the brain can get confused with the multiplicity of different angles and things that are confronting the brain to try to make sense of. But you sit at the bottom of this hill and you let off the brake and you're pulled up the hill. Plus it was so scary. You're up on the side of this like mountain and you hardly got room to turn around and you're like, oh man, I could go down off the side here, right? Trying a 3-point turn, and then all the people that live there, they're always mad because people are always coming to Gravity Hill and they're slowing them down all the time. Yeah, just check out my video. Any more overnight trips in the van? Yes. First thing I do when I finish my rough draft of my book. Hey, Amelia, thank you for your kindness, sweetie. Is I'm going to do a overnighter down to Point Reyes Station. A lot of stuff has changed down there. There's some really cool stuff down there. Meaderies where they make alcohol out of honey, and just like in biblical times. Yeah, Highway 50 to Tahoe 12th. I've been on it. I've been on it. Can't hold a candle though to climbing to Virginia City from off the Carson City plains there. Hey Michelle, please don't mention people that nobody has no idea who they are here, okay, honey? It's like you're just trying to promote somebody nobody knows about. All right, I love you, but it just doesn't make a bit of sense in the context of the chat here. So please hit the thumbs up. We're way behind tonight. I misquote food today. So I'm going to do an overnighter. Yeah, we don't know who that is, Michelle. It's just like coming in here and talking to, going into Action Kids and talking about Babe Ruth. Babe Ruth's going to be live. Did you get that about this time? If it went through or not. Yeah. Ooh. So the brokerage houses started to put out downgrades on the major banks today. That was interesting. Several videos of the Boneyard in Silver City. There you go. Which I thought was quite interesting. That knocked the market for a little bit of a loop this morning. It recovered half of its losses, but the warning signs are there. There's the new There's the new Amazon trucks. They got these new ones now. I don't know. This looks like this guy just randomly stopped. Yeah, the boss has very, 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 yeah, they're kind of weird looking. The boss has very tight parameters for, you never rush anything over. If there's ever a hint that you're rushing anything, oh, that's when this stuff really hits the fan. All your personal protection equipment, all of your tools have to be just so you can tell that the guy was professionally trained. I'm not sure if it's electric or not. I don't know. That's a good question. I'm not sure if these things are electric or not. Yeah, I'm doing good, Amelia. All right. I mean, the good thing about me, I know when an infection is starting, and I hit it very, very early. If you let it fester and get the upper hand, you could be in really, really serious trouble. You get hit with a medically resistant staph infection or something. Did this guy park? I guess he parked. I don't know. I don't know where he went. Beautiful afternoon, but it's going to be cold tonight. Goes. I don't think it's electric. I'll be on the antibiotics for a few more days, Nina. Just to be sure. I don't want to take a risk. I'm feeling better. I've just been making sure I'm getting a lot more rest. I haven't been going too late at night, so that's been a good thing. That's the commuter train that comes up from the Golden Gate Bridge area. The Sonoma Marin Rapid Transit. Beautiful. Let's make sure we're charging. I'd always keep an eye on this thing. It's totally undependable. So that's about it. We got our noodles. I got some smaller. I got a staph infection while doing time, and that's a good place to pick them up. There's more stuff floating around in the air. It's one thing to be in an operating room. It's quite another thing to be in an open hospital environment, right, where you don't have near the level of infection control and people coming in slobbering, grandkids wiping their snot on you and everything. Oh, grandma. Ooh. Right, next thing you know, grandma's tits up with a staph infection. So if I'm in the hospital, don't visit. I saw the smart train 2 p.m. No one on it. Well, you scarred. Look like damage. No, they look totally different, honey. I look like I got caught in a slasher movie. I'm a poster child for Saw 7. Hey, Char, feeling a lot better, honey. But honestly, Amelia, any sense of vanity or anything, just I could care less. It's what's up here that's got me good. Way from the parking lot. When I had my land, no visitors. I remember it used to be real. Yes, of course. No, I didn't say the Harley was totaled. I said I heard that he mentioned last night when he came on the live stream that he had sold his Harley. And that probably brought a pretty penny, because that was pretty much of a classic with all the leather bags, and that's when they made them with no plastic, all metal, beautiful paint jobs. Hey Amanda, some of these new Harleys are just, I don't know. People are just buying the sound. They love that Harley sound. He had the real deal. Well, it's just slow as I'm in a great mental place now. Not that I was in a bad one, but I'm really in a good. I'm in an excellent place. So physicality just doesn't really move my needle that much anymore. What the heck is going on with this thing? Yeah, the new Airstreams, it's worth buying one of the old ones and doing a restoration on it, no matter if it's built in 1960. Well, I'll give you a hint, Spirit. It has to do with detransitioning. Yeah, how's the heat down in, I guess, Hotlanta, right? How's the heat? And don't you have your Nobu restaurant coming up or something? Some real fancy pants, high-end restaurant, highfalutin eating. I saw somebody, I don't know which restaurant, maybe it was someplace in Vegas. This person comes out with a tomahawk. It was a YouTube short. This person comes out with a tomahawk steak, and they got gold on top of it, but the gold leaf just looks so, it looks so contrived. It almost looks offensive. This thing just looks so unappetizing, and the people are they're ooh. Nobu is in September. You see that video? I mean, come on, man! All the burnt up gold leaf and stuff, and that's supposed to whet my appetite for a tomahawk steak. You've been watching too much Salt Bay, right? I'm like, what the hell? Right? I'm looking at this thing and I'm squinting, I'm turning my head, my eyes, I'm trying, is this the right angle? And every angle I'm looking at this steak, it looks terrible because the gold leaf is just laid on, it's just weird looking. It's like we're trying to be fancy so we can charge you a fortune. I don't know what the heck. All of a sudden everybody wants a tomahawk steak. Salt Bay is closing his New York City. Really? Really? Wow. So Salt Bay is closing his New York City restaurant. Well, a lot of there's a lot of rough stuff's happening in New York City right now. You know, number one, and I don't think the mayor is a very effective mayor. Number two, they put in some commuter tax that penalizes people in New Jersey that are going across and through the tunnels every day. A commuter tax on that. Plus, they're finally getting a taste of what Texas and Arizona and California have dealt with immigration and illegals coming in and stuff. And you know, it's and then of course all the office buildings are moving into default. Yeah, tomahawk steak video for $400. Come on. I don't put any seasoning in the food when I cook. I'm asking myself why. Well, certainly don't salt your food. Especially if you're cooking meat, you're just pulling the juices out of it. And God's sakes, don't cook it in butter. By the time you're done finishing it, it'll be the butter will be rancid and burned. So anyway, I didn't think Salt Bay would be a super long-lived phenomenon. It was kind of one of those things where you put it on Instagram, it was all cool, right? And then they found out that there's a few Salt Bay impersonators that they hire to come out, like the guys in that restaurant or whatever, and comes out and drops the salt on his skin, and then it goes down on your meat. Butter goes on it. Yes, absolutely. It should be butter finished, not butter cooked. Right. I'm happy knowing you want you do. Yeah, thank you, Amanda. And I appreciate you saying that. Obviously, people have mentioned, Rosie, you were always in a good headspace, but now it's really good. I say 2023 has been amazing. For me, it's been slow. I haven't done a lot of videos. It's been in a live stream, but it'll be flipping soon enough. That dog's happy as can be. Love salted butter. Salt is good. Salt is necessary. It's quiet down here for Tuesday night. I use a lot of lemon instead of salt. I know, just this tomahawk steak phenomenon. I remember, you can look up the video we went to, I don't know if I was doing videos at that time yet, but we went to a place out in Winters, which is near it's near Davis, California, not too far from Davis, California. In town for ice. Shut up. I knew Bobby was on his Boy Scout camping trip. How you doing, Bobby? I hope you're having a good time. You got nice weather. There's Bobby. Yay. Yay. In town for ice. There's Bobby. Bobby will remember we went to a place called the Buckhorn Steakhouse out there. We thought that the tomahawk steak was like $70 for two people, right? It was $70 a person. That time we thought, oh my goodness. Bobby looked at me, I looked at Bobby like, holy smokes. It's hot on the Culinary River. That means Bobby won't stay too long up there, right? The river's nice. Good. Well, you got perfect weather, I think. That's good. Bobby every summer goes up to the river with some of his childhood friends, which I think is pretty cool. I'm going down to see the boss and Janet tomorrow to see their new fish tank, Bobby. So I'll send your regards. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Some years it's just been outrageously hot, and the river has been like I don't know, what'd you call it, like a hot tub or something like that. I've been driving, been listening, but yeah, Salt Bay was. That's funny. That's funny. Might have been ratted out, boys. Stand by. Hey James, how you doing? How are you doing? Yeah, I didn't think the Salt Bay phenomena would. People are very finicky. I'm doing good, although my spook videos were fun to make about it. Yeah, I guess it was just the novelty of it. It's like when Bobby Flay had his restaurants, and now nobody seems to really care anymore. Or Giada De Laurentiis, or Mario Bagoo or whatever. Yeah, Mario Batali, thank you. The river close to our home is the Tuolumne River under 50 degrees. Bobby's up on the Consumines River. I don't know if the celebrity, I don't know if the year is over. I'm not sure. I have no idea about that. I'm not sure. I just know that probably people are starting to get a little burned out on cooking. It could also be that food kind of follows the trend of money too. Burger places are big. All right, when money starts to get a little bit tight, then I think the interest in finer cooking and eating starts to decline a bit. I'm not saying we're going to be having ketchup tomato soup. Best part about the Culinary River owns both sides of the river. Yeah, it was a rare treat for me today. I said when I picked up my van, I said, well, I guess I'm not putting, it was hot and humid. I hear you, James. I said, I guess I'm not going to be putting the money into fixing the AC, so I might as well treat myself to biscuits and gravy, which I did. Yeah, struggle meals. Yeah, this is just, it was good. I did a little shorty, but they give you they give you two big biscuits split in half with a lot of gravy, and it's just, I eat about half of it, and that's about it. I just wish you could get half size stuff. Yeah, I hope you feel better, James. Yeah, I don't want an egg on top of mine, and I don't ever want to see soft, runny egg on top of my food. That's what got me sick back in 2000. I don't know, 12, 13, or something like that. And at the boss's birthday, and we went to the Red Robin or whatever, and Janet got she got a hamburger that had like an egg on top of it, and all that goo was running down the side, and it made me ill. Made me ill. Salt off in the pastors. Wasn't that true, Chef, that they had people kind of look like Salt Bay would come in from the central casting and just drop the salt on the. I thought it was pretty funny. I like to drop a few dollars in Westport, Washington. I don't eat eggs anymore. I don't eat eggs too often, but I sure don't want a barely heated one sitting on top of my hamburger. No way I want that. Ooh, ooh. So I went to try to start Cupcake today. That didn't start, right? I guess that battery shot, so there's no rush, but I got to replace the battery in that. Infection is resolving very well, James. Yeah, the other part of his arm he just wiped with. It's always got to bounce off of you. Thank you, James. It's always got to bounce off of your arm, right? It's like, I don't know if I want a dude salt bouncing off somebody's skin and then hitting my steak. Well, I'm just going to try a couple shots, a couple different occasions. I'm going to throw this STP sealant in here. And just turn on the AC, put the sealant in, let it just suck in for 30 seconds, then turn it all off. And let it sit for days. Let that get good and gelled and set. Mistake people make is they put refrigerant in too soon, and then the stuff hasn't even set. Cost me $200 to have my grandson replace my battery. Nothing's cheap anymore, but I think this battery would be about $110. I don't think it'd be any more than that. But there's no way I can lift a battery, or I can't schlep a battery around right now. And since I don't drive it that often, it's not worth replacing it till I really need it. Wow, $275. Mamma mia. Two bills. Kelly, you're too much, honey. I like my eggs run. Ooh, I can't stand it. If I have to eat from somebody that has that running all over the place, I gotta enter. I stopped for 50 bucks. All right, take care, Chef. a very competitive stall right there. Everything used to be better, right? But if my vehicle had been 1 year older, guess that refrigerant is very expensive. So 2016 was the first year of the new refrigerant. That was lucky. Yay, you got your Mega Millions lottery tickets. Yay. This guy's feeding the meter. He doesn't even know. What's this from Amazon? Refund issued. Yeah. On 3:30, have him fix my red car after this. Yeah, lead is like a dirty word, right? I bought some Coke Zero in cans today. The cans are almost like paper now. Right? I mean, I dropped the case on the floor and it had a leak. I'm like, wow, these things are just so, they're like paper now. How can you make aluminum any thinner? I guess they'll be going to plastic soon. I don't know. I was like, wow, these cans hardly have anything to them anymore. Safeway had to buy two, get two, so that's a good deal. Surprised Kelly didn't tell me how the Orioles are doing tonight. Man, what a perfect night. 74 degrees. You put your beer in a cooler with ice because it doesn't take much to puncture. These days, I'm seeing that. Over Houston. I watched everything he did to Adam. Well, just, and then he did 3 shorties. He did 3 videos today telling me that I accused him of using drugs and stuff. And I did no such thing. Hey, Charles. Oh, Rosie says that just because you live in a sober living facility means you do drugs. No, it doesn't mean that you do drugs. It means something got you into the sober living facility. Either you were, alcoholic or drug user. Right? It's not like they're giving a space for somebody that, right? Well, I'm not so concerned about that, but I don't like to be misrepresented in terms of what I say. I mean, I try to deal with people honestly and to give the very best advice I can on how to pull yourself. Thank you, Kelly. What could the so in near the Aleutian Islands? Just rattling the cage a little bit, truck. I mean, what's the point? You think the world can get? Do you really think the world can survive a full-scale war? Come on. How long till somebody pushes the button, right? I gave him the very best advice I could from my heart, and it ended up just being misrepresented on YouTube. I mean, I'm still very friendly. I still have a lot of love for Adam, but that kind of hurt a bit. People are very selective in hearing what they want to hear and disregarding the rest. So it's very easy, if you know, it's very easy to just fall back into that Native American category. Oh, they're picking on me because I'm Native American or whatever. Well, there's zillions of made Native Americans in Arizona and places like that are succeeding. A lot of, and they are, yeah. I mean, I just, he's the one that crossed the line. That well, people assume because you're Native American that you're an alcoholic and all that. No, dude. I said, but you coming in here and then complaining because you get kicked out of a sober living facility or whatever tells me that you're reinforcing the stereotype. You're not helping to overturn it. You know, if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong, right? So I thought, okay, whatever. You try to do the best you can, but yeah, I understand that. Yeah, but we know if somebody really wants to turn their life around, then they can turn their life around. It just takes a tremendous amount of effort to overcome all the inertia from years of, sort of running the same circuit of dependence on the state and hanging around a library all day. And then when the library closes, you head to the buses and then you ride the buses till late night. And then you get up and do it all again the next day. Right. So you're using free bus passes and, you know, that's why I'm always very careful about what's represented on YouTube. And I did send some money, but he couldn't seem to get his PayPal password or whatever. So, I mean, I'm not heartless. Yeah, I mean, if you're at a certain social, if you're on public benefits and, somebody pays for the sober living house and EBT, and there's nothing wrong with having an EBT. I'm just saying, but it's, somebody else is footing the bill for you. Food. I just don't know what the level of social services are in Maricopa County. I have no idea. So, but you can only do what you can do. That's the bottom line. Some people just need to be victims in life. I mean, I wished I could hang out in the library all day back in the day, and instead of getting up and rousting at 5 a.m. and doing a morning video and then off to work. Why did you get, what did you get up? Oh, I used to get up for 3, 4, 5 years every morning at 5 a.m. and do a morning video in the kitchen. The morning chooch. year in, year out, 5 years, every morning. Upload that and edit it, write it, and then go off to work. The worst was when it didn't take or had some technical issue, then I had to do it all over. Do it all over again. It's because they made it, they was drunk and I was wrong. That was man. Yeah, I mean, I didn't know what to say to that. I said, if you're the one that was living in a sober living facility and then complaining that you're getting kicked out, that these people have no place to go, and I'm like, well, if you ended up in there, it's not because you're pals with somebody that's staying in there and they let you stay there. That's not the way those facilities work. We know that. You have to have a very specific reason to be in there, and they're very limited. They're very tightly controlled as to who can enter and who can enter and be in there, right? You don't just come and go as you please. I can't go into the men's shelter down here at Redwood Gospel Mission and say, I want to come in and visit and hang out a while. Hey, Chiming, how are you doing, sweetie? I hope you had a good vacation. Well, I can't just go in there and slap skin and hang out a while. Let's play some poker or whatever. So the fact that you're in there means that there was some episode of drugs or alcohol that put you in there. But to deny it and say that you're in a sober living facility because, you're a friend of somebody, it collapses under the weight of it. So at that point in time, I have to think to myself that it might not be getting a straight story here. And if you're going to throw in the part about Native American drinking and all that, well, then I say to myself, okay, well, you're kind of reinforcing that stereotype, right? Meanwhile, there's a lot of other people that are succeeding and doing it. He also mentioned family. And I mentioned, well, what about family? And get no response on that whatsoever. So if you share your life, and I'm one to certainly know that, as I've put out the most public life in 10.5 years, you're going to have people that are going to push back on you. They're going to be here and ask questions and troll and do everything else on it. So, right? It's called being a public entity. I'm glad, Chiming. That's awesome. Some people go to sober living. No, you can't go into a sober living facility unless you have medical need. Those places charge $200 to $500 a day. They're state-run programs. They're not free. They're not some place you can walk in off the street and say, I need a bed tonight. No. All my life doing clinical medicine, we put people in and out of those facilities all the time. All right. Thank you, Manuel. Doesn't work that way. It's not a boarding house where you just come and go as you please, and maybe we just have a place to stay. No. Somebody's paying big money for that. The state's paying big money for that. And if you're gone and you leave, then the assumption is that you're all set. Yeah, it's very expensive. It's extremely expensive. It's all marked up because they have counselors in there. You go to group meetings and you sit down and you share your story with people. And then when you leave, the assumption is you're ready to go get a job. But there's some people just do not want to get it. They like that. The routine of the libraries and the meals and riding the buses and then just late night crashing out on a bus bench and then doing it all again the next day. And when you said Native American, I'm thinking, well, Bird gets his butt up and out every morning. He's Native American. So the whole thing just collapsed under the weight of internal contradictions and things. Oh, I'm sure too, Cindy, but if you spend 20 hours, 18 hours a day in air conditioning, But if somebody ever says a sober living facility is available for anybody that just walks in the door, BS. So I think at the end of it all, we knew what the real story was there. But you know, when things defy logic and experience, then you know you're in an alternative universe. I let him leave the sober living and upper middle class. Are totally different things. No, they're not. Nobody opens a sober living facility because they want to invest in humanity on their own dime. It's a money-making operation. It's absolutely a money. It's a huge money maker. You got to apply. You got to have your place vetted. You have to have professional counselors in there that are experienced with counseling people with drug and alcohol addiction. You think that's for free? So it just fell apart on the face of it. So. This is why social media is so bad sometimes, because it's so hard to get the truth. You know, honesty is an incredibly scarce commodity sometimes. And we live in the age where people love to be victimized. You know, the world did this to me. I didn't do any of it myself. I didn't pick up that crack pipe. I didn't pick up that 12 pack or whatever. Right? They made me do it. Hey Bo, how you doing? What's up, Ducky? How you doing? Yeah, I'm just saying it's a scarce commodity on social media, especially when it comes to not having money or being in a situation and on the streets. We've seen this as Chiming In will tell you. Chiming In has been here for years. She has seen everything under the sun. Everything, every story that you could imagine, and it always ends up being not true. And everybody that tries to help ends up with egg on their face. Right? They're the ones that get punished because they were suckers and they led other people to be suckers. That's why I have people write me all the time. Would you help me do a GoFundMe? Would you sponsor a GoFundMe for me? Or would you do this? No, never again. No. I help people individually. But there's no way on God's green earth that I would ever step up and do that again. No way. I mean, Chiming In has seen it all. She's been there every step of the way, and Boyd and all that. Well, I think we've all been. Hey, CSM, but we learn our lessons. We learn that once bitten, twice shy. It's a done deal. People, Rosie, I need money to get tires, or I need money to get an RV to live in. I need money for eye drops. I need money for a wheelchair. I need money for this. I mean, it's just like they just lined up at a feeding trough. It was like rats humping each other to get to the food. That's when Elvis Travels jumped in the fray. It's like, if they can get it that easy. Not that there was a need for the money, but there was a desire for the money. So I can't think of some of the things that just, I don't think of one of them ever really panned out. I don't think I can't even remember some of the things. I guess RV Debs, she wanted to put a canvas thing over top of her RV. And she actually ended up getting it and putting it over the RV. Yeah, that's why I kind of disconnected Spirit because money and social media are really bad. They're really bad brew. We saw evidence of that when people that would chase kids that were missing or end up at their homes and you know you ask yourself now that one of them lost their channel, does she still have the interest in missing kids? Right? True crime? No, it's gone. Right? So it's not like the motivation preceded the money, right? It's like the money came first and then the motivation came. Right? So we have a case where we're doing the most unethical stuff just for a buck. So in a way, it's discouraging, but it always ends up that it has a way of evening itself out. Uh, oh, it just feels so nice tonight. So nice. I'm gonna have to probably put a jacket on tonight. Something. I got rid of money. I used to say that money was more important than always. Money ruins creativity. Unlimited freedom is the enemy of creativity. Ernest Hemingway said that. Well, the music industry's destroyed itself. Music doesn't lift people up anymore. It just, except for the few artists out there, music is a drive for the bottom. It's a race to the bottom of, we're supposed to be in this era of pro women and stuff, and yet what objectifies women more today than the music that's out there? Right, it's such an irony that it doesn't elevate women. It just makes people want to be disrespectful. I'm kicking it, man. Lee, I'm kicking it. I'm just so chill. I'm just back in my seat here, feeling good. It's like in the easy chair in the living room. I mean, you can't tell me that women weren't even though they were homemakers and everything else back in that pre-era of militant feminism that they weren't certainly more at peace with themselves back then. What's for dinner tonight? I decided last night I went all out chiming in. I had a couple bar S hot dogs. So tonight I'm gonna have some noodles and shrimp tonight. We got to kick it down a notch. uh, yeah. How you like that? So it's a very squirrely society we live in today. It's a weird world. I mean, it's one of the big issues I had with the whole trans thing, moving from, well, we're a guy, now we're a trans woman, or no, first I'm transgender, now I'm a trans woman, now I'm a woman. So, what a nice progression, right? And town like in the 50s is all doing like that. Hey, hello, Pete. Well, I don't know about a class act. It's a lot of people that would vociferously disagree with you about being a. I don't know if Baltimore ever produced a class act. I don't know. I'm just street born and raised, honey. I don't. I just bang it out there. But I appreciate you being here. Thank you. Wait a minute. Somebody must have busted a windshield or a car window. There's glass all over the ground over here. Man, I'm so comfortable. It's hard to even contemplate moving. 73 degrees and glorious. Yeah, I do love the month of August. It hasn't been too bad. It sure kept me from spending money so far. uh, I never asked anybody that like an African. I don't know what the heck it was. Drugs are a terrible thing. Just a couple boyfriends hanging out. Wow, people still wear Crocs, huh? guess they must be comfortable. Well, let's go get some gas. Oh, I don't want to waste my time. Well, there reaches a point where people just lock stuff up all the time. Oh, camouflage Crocs would be pretty cool. It's just a conversation piece alone, Shimei. They would be pretty cool.
That's why you want to sit kind of low.
All right, what are we doing? We're just randomly walking. We're not looking at the cars. Our confidence level's 1,000%. I think camouflage Crocs could be pretty cool. I mean, I'd like to see what they look like. I don't knock anything unless I tried it. I was just wondering if they're still a thing or not. We might be running into the Taco Tuesday bike ride here. Hey, P. Carver. Jesus saves. Getting ready for the preach and feed. Oh, they're burning coffee tonight. These poor people having to stay at this place. Ugh. Place in town, every piece of property, there's apartments going up, condos. Whew. I think come winter time, when it starts to get dark earlier, we'll be doing the old Baltimore brown bagging again. I kind of miss that. There's a lot of industry in Santa Rosa. It's a very diversified town. Yeah, I don't think I've ever worn Crocs. I was just wondering, they don't seem to be as fashionable as they used to be. Santa Rosa automatic transmission in the pink building. It's the Barbie building. Yay! I guess I'll try to see when, I don't know how long it's going to be before Barbie kind of drops into second run theaters. Oh, they have Croc knockoffs. Oh, aren't the Chinese innovative? Not innovative, but they're right there to make a buck, right? All right, we're going to try to hit this. I think this is a speedway, or it's this shell. You never want to get gas at this shell. $4.99. The other's $4.89. That's a good deal. Let's get lined up for some Let's get lined in for some gas here. Let's find the best way we're going to approach this situation. We're going to have to sort of go in and then turn, and I hope we don't overshoot here. Let's see. Let's see what we can do. Oh, boy, that's good for the old back. Let's see what we got here. Well, at least it's 20 cents cheaper over here than in the hood.
Don't miss the under $5.
Okay. Yep, thumbs up or appreciate it. Everybody hits me up for gasoline every time I pull in. I gotta think I was kind of hidden behind the pump. The woman didn't put the touch on me. Okay, so we got gas for our travel. For those of you coming late, I am going to go down and be seeing the boss and Janet tomorrow. Get caught up down there, see the new fish tank. had breakfast this morning. Cafe Mimosa. It's pretty good, but portion control is just a continuous issue. I don't think we're going to do a live stream. I'm going to do recorded video tomorrow. I'm not going to be down there the whole day. I'm just going to go, probably head down about 10:30, 11. Come back about 3 o'clock or so. What's up, skunk? I can't imagine you eating at a Jack in the Box. Slumming, eh? I got to get my oil changed again before I go to Vegas. I did get the new serpentine belt today. Yay! It's one less thing to worry about. Let's see if anything's going on. How long is driving? It's about 50, I want to say 50 minutes. Fasting 16 hours. I fast every Friday till sundown, till afternoon. It's good for you. Yeah, it's not far away. Oh, it's the, here's the bike riders. There we go. They're just coming in. There they are. We're going to be here a while. I just wanted to proactively place it at 114,000 miles. Well, you know, skunk, fat can get between your ears, you know. Yeah, they were good, but the helping is just too big. I hate to leave half it. What's this guy's beat? Like, what are we going to do, dude? We're going to roll over the bikers here? Is that the plan? We can't be a little patience? I mean, we got probably 150 bikers now. Just might get to see Juan. Yeah, your Juan might be here. I can't have Wendy's chili, Kelly, on account of the finger incident. Let's see if we see Juan. Usually Juan calls me out, hey. I don't see the Juan-mobile. Oh, there he is. There he is. Yay. I don't even know what a toasted yolk is, man. You must be yoking. Yeah, years ago when the woman down in, I don't know, the Bay Area somewhere, her husband worked as a carpenter or a laborer or something, and one of the carpenters cut a finger off, so she told the husband to ask for the finger. The guy gave him the finger literally. And she went to Wendy's and stuck that into chili and then tried to say that she had chili with a finger in it. She ended up going to jail. It's another of the line of just perpetual scammers, incapable of being truthful. I don't know. I haven't had Burger King in so long. You remember that chiming in? That was a heck of an event. So I can never stare down Wendy's chili. That's just too much of a mind. That just, it just grabs my mind. What do you think? I'm a penguin, Kelly? Just turning here to library. The library will close at 9 p.m. exactly. Please have all materials checked out. We appreciate you using the Baltimore City Enoch Pratt Library and wish you a wonderful evening. Yeah, I don't do the penguin walk, you know. I mean, that's like what we call the Night of the Living Dead kind of penguin strut. I like to eat apples and bananas. I like to eat. Boy, nobody's at La Fondita. It's amazing. That place used to be rocking. One in the bikers. 71 degrees. Man, I'm going to have to get a jacket on. Something. I like to eat apples and bananas. I like to eat apples and bananas. Hey, well, please hit the thumbs up if you've not done so. Some for a brew and some peanuts, and then we're going to get down on some shrimp and noodles tonight. Being as we went all out last night with the Bar S premium hot dogs, tonight we got to throttle back a little bit. We can't spoil ourselves. Plus, we were dining high on the hog this morning, man. We were in high cotton this morning. Biscuits and gravy. I was like, Rosie, what got into you? Random breakfast out in the morning? Well, it was on account of I walked over to get the car this morning. And I was thought, what the heck, right? I'm going to treat myself since I'm not going to pay to have the air conditioning fixed. We need to have some offsetting compensations in life, right? And broke her leg. She got 100,000. Wow. No, I had a little shorty this morning, Kelly. I'm not in the video making space right now. That'll be coming. I've been just lazily hitting that go live button, so we'll be back in the saddle soon enough. It's been a summer of great accomplishment, though. You look at the Rancho, you look at me restructuring my own personal life. It's been a heck of a year. Yeah, that's what Amanda. That's what you taught me. Sometimes you just need to, right? Sometimes money. And I can't believe I'm a person saying it. Sometimes money's not the object. Whew. Lord, what gets into my head when I say that? I don't know. Well, I knew because I had this 6 months ago that this was going to be a plate. This was going to be a plate of deliciosity. But then I ended up just eating half of it because it's super rich, and I just can't shovel food in because it's there, right? Yeah, I would spend it all on you, though, Cindy. I would break out the family silver and pawn it to be able to take you on a proper date. You better believe that. You better believe we'd rob the bank on that deal. I'm in the van, sweet. Some gals you just want to treat like a queen. Boo doo 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 doo. Break it all out, man. No fast food for Cindy talks. It's gonna be hard. She's a vegetarian though. I wouldn't take her to the Plum Cafe on account of that place was like a gas pump. Normally you think, oh, take her to a nice seafood steak, take her to Stark Steakhouse or something. You know what I mean, chiming in. But then you've got the whole vegetarian conundrum there. Oh, you, Kelly, don't be funny. You know that Patricia's it's strip club Tuesday night for her. Half price. Oh, you eat seafood. Nice. Well, this is really a bad place for it. Even though we're 18 miles from the ocean, it's almost like a joke here. Oh, I like to eat apples and bananas. Apples eat bananas. Boston Janet gave me cupcake. I had backup, So it's good to have the boss is like, what do you need other air conditioning? You got local air conditioning when you need it. It's made some sense. Even a blind pig gets a truffle once in a while, right? Cupcake is still performing. Cupcake needs a battery though. This battery can't hold the charge anymore. I feel like sending the bill to the boss and Janet. Alright. Don't move my trash cans. Thank you. I was wondering why this dog's barking all night. This woman's been in her car out here. And I'm like, what the serious heck? I said, your dog's barking every 15 minutes. I can't sleep. Said you shouldn't really ought to be out of here. She moved on. All right. Yeah, the body's pretty good on cupcake, right? Let me, trick is you keep a body good, you don't wash the vehicle. That's the first thing. Oh man, it's chilly. Chilly Willy. I gotta take this stuff in for a second. You guys bear with me. I gotta take these noodles in. Yeah, I should send them the bill for it. Ugh. Man, I really got to get ready for college football season. I got people writing me, what are we doing? What's the plan? What's it looking like? I've already let a few nuggets out. But I'm trying to get through this. They have this total realignment. The Pac-12 just collapsed. Everybody went over to the Big Ten and all that. Oh, boy. Someday I'll be able to pick all this stuff up. Oh boy, look who it is. Meaner than hell. There it is. There it is. You talk about a mean cat. Socks, what are you doing? So you know it's hungry if Socks is there, right? Socks, what are you doing? Are you hungry? You must be hungry. Yeah, the whole Pac-12 meltdown has been like unbelievable. It's really kind of messed with my brain a little bit. I never saw a conference disintegrate. I guess there'll just be 3 conferences. I don't know. There's just nothing left. Yeah, Trotsky was terrible chiming in. Thank you, sweetie. It's a celebration. Do, do, do. I don't see the little rats around here tonight. Isn't that card cute? All right, let's get the monsters fed. Not that any of them really come around. Do, 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 do. We got mixed grill. Ooh, ooh. Ah, we got mixed grill. Yum, yum. See, there's not one cat around here right now. Yum, yum. See, I guess our civic day is over. Let's hope none of this sprays on me. Yum, yum, mixed grill. Ooh. Yum, yum. Do, do, do. Yeah, I don't know. Socks is so skittish. Right. I don't know. It's like Tiger's like a morning cat now. kind of weird. Celebrate good times. Come on. It's a celebration. Do, 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 do. Man, look at all this. I've been saving this for like 2 years. Wowee, wow, wow. We're kind of almost running out of headspace. This baby's got to be about 25 pounds, maybe 30 pounds, this baby. Look at that. Oh, it's a lot more than $41, I guarantee you that. It's probably $200 worth of change in there. Celebrate. Let's see if we get a better position here. Hello. Now that Cheryl S. is here, I didn't want her to feel deprived. Oh, what a card. What a card. Man, I hope that battery never wears out in that card. I could play that all day, every day. Never get tired of that. What's going on, Joni? What is going on? How's the camper van, the truck camper wars going there? If it were English, that $2 American for a pound. Oh, here comes, look who's wandering in. Mixed grill tonight. Ooh, yum, yum. You better go alert the little monsters. Dinner's here. The little monster. I got to get some fresh water, so hold on a minute. Please hit the thumbs up. Monsters have fresh water. Somebody left a nice fresh turd in the corner too. Thank you. No good deed goes unpunished, right? What a treat. I wonder where Tiger is tonight. Got a good appetite. Yum, yum. Hey, Junie. He wants to hang out, but I don't think so full. Yeah, I wonder who that was. Sorry to hear that, Joni. I don't know how anybody couldn't get along with you. You're very easygoing. How's Wayne doing? I haven't seen Wayne in a while. You been doing any beach videos? No, not this year. Nobody wants to see me floating on a tube. Not when it looks like I got caught in a slasher movie. Oh, that's cool. I didn't even know he had a girlfriend. Nephew and girlfriend. Socks, you're so happy. You're such a little slob. His nephew's girlfriend and oh, okay. Oh. No, the leakage is over. Let me tell you, Junie, I'm a sight to behold, hon. I don't know if she dumped this out or not. I don't know. Might as well empty it. That's what I'm saying. Did you know the Montreal Canadiens have more Stanley Cups? Did you know the Stanley Cup was up in here? Yeah, that's right, Chiming. Thank you. That's right. Right now, I could care less. Be right back. I got to get this stuff in the recycle. Celebrate good times. Come on. Tiger, where you been? Oh. Trash day in the hood. Trash day in the hood. All these slobs, they take out their flyers from the mail and just drop it on the ground. Wow. Unreal. Like, thank you. Tiger's around. I just saw a tiger. Yeah, well, I just passed 10 and a half years. Oh, what the heck happened? Our Canadian little flag. Oh, Canada, I love to hear you roll away on maple syrup. All right, gas on, wax off. Hello. 7 glorious years. Our little flag went down there. I like to eat apples and bananas. Hang on a minute. Just get dinner organized here. Anybody know if this noodle can be bought cheaper online? I feel like this used to be 14 bucks, then 18 bucks, then 21. Now it's like 23.95. This is the really good stuff. Shin Nong Shim. This is really the good stuff. Don't know if it's any cheaper. It's manufactured in Nong Shim of Rancho Cucamonga, California. Rancho Cucamonga. Oh. goofy mulberry tree's already gone crazy. Makes me insane how fast that tree grows. We'll never let that get out of hand again, guaranteed. 101 in Las Vegas. Oh, it's really comfortable here. It's probably 70 degrees even right now. Typical. Put a little fire in the hole. I don't have the disperser in because it just seems to slow it down and waste gas. I'd rather clean a dirty pot than that. Let's see if we get this stuff online. Because of you, there's a song. Because of you. Well, it looks like our charge ran out. We got the dinner underway. The cats are fed. What's going on? 92 degrees in Oakdale. It's delightful. It is delightful. How it's very spicy, honey. It's like a Korean style. Nice and spicy. Tiger. I'm surprised the you'd find my wood stereo. What stereo are we talking about? Did I ever finish it? No, it's still sitting on the bench. Life got in the way all of a sudden. The big quad unit's still sitting in there, half done. I slipped from wanting to make videos to just wanting to go live. I always go back and forth over the years. Arizona. Do, 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 do. Already some of the trees are starting to lose their leaves. The times they are changing. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that guitar slings. Thank you. Garden's doing great. Garden is really doing well. Every time I think about doing a video, then the next morning I forget about it. No, I don't know. I don't know about the best YouTube. Let's see if I can go pull a carrot to munch on. Tiger, what are you doing? You got food. We got ourselves some nice carrots there. Let's go have one. Good for your eyes. Our noodles to burn up or get overdone. Look at that. That's the way to eat a carrot. Just like that. Man, I sure miss Trotsky. These other cats just have zero personality. Trotsky was very entertaining. He was getting really good manners too. Calls off the table. Unbelievable. Turn that down a little bit. He loved his shrimp. Time to hit Smith's. Corn Corp. I'm not sure what that is. Hey Deborah, how are you, sweetie? I'm doing okay. It's good to have teeth. I have my recycle area over there. I'm going to turn that off and let that sit a minute. Turn our gas off. We don't want to put any kind of pressure on that regulator. All right. I think some people really like rats as pets. Rats are supposed to kind of be smart, right? Some people like the hairless ones. There's just no accounting for taste. Hey, Gail. The guy had black widows, and they got out of the, left the top open, and then the egg sacs all hatch, and he's got 500 black widows running around his house. That ain't gonna end well. There we go. A heaping bowl of goodness right there. Oh, I feel like it's starting to get darker earlier. What time is it? 7:21. Yeah, yum. Hey, how you doing, Catherine? I'm doing all right, sweetie. Ooh. How are you doing today? How's your little visitor? Wait till they get a sniff of the rat when they climb on me. Yeah, I'm sorry, honey. I don't imagine you would be. Oh. I do hope you feel better. It's strange to have that many times to... Terrible. Just impacts the quality of life. I'm waiting till they get a sniff of shrimp. It'll waft through the air. I worry about the guys that do like the raccoon videos with the, you know, if you get bit by one or you get rabies, well, bad news. Hydrophobia. Tiger! They just don't even care. Yeah. I like my Catherine to be chipper. Yeah, when it gets real dry and stuff, they're always looking desperate for a source of water. I had an infestation about a month ago. I dealt with it pretty effectively and the problem dissipated. He said, let's see, life's pretty... Oh, okay, yeah, I'd like to hear that, Deborah. You're a very interesting person. I didn't see you at the prom. I saw Cornelius is transitioning. I don't know why I love shrimps though, because you can't get good seafood around here. I don't have arthritis, but I have his cousin rhinitis. Seasonal allergies. Seems happy, wish the best. I do an egg drop rum and it's pretty nice, bit more healthy than without it. I don't know. I don't want an egg in my ramen. But that's just me. What's going on, Randy? Man, if I lived down there where James and Justin live, I'd be living in that Chinatown. I'd be shopping at Ranch 99 Market and eating those little squid. Ooh, they're so good. I'd be doing it up. Such great food there. Got a whole decent Chinatown. No water around. Plus, well, think of it this way. How do you really define a seafood buffet in Vegas? Shrimp? Cheap snow crab, Opelio crab, the cheapest crab that you can get. That's it. Maybe some cracked claws. That's it. That's what defines seafood down there. So the crab legs are going to be over salted. They're going to be old. They're going to smell fishy. So, right? Ranch 99 is wonderful. I used to get some tuna for sushi. It was sashimi, amazing. And a little orange, little octopus, delicious. Delicious. Absolutely delicious. All kinds of food. A lot of pork. Little bit of beef, shrimp, a lot of rice, a little bit of noodles. Varied. A lot of vegetables, a lot of fruit. You don't have dessert the way they do that. Oh, you got food poisoning? Whoa, I got food poisoning and coming out of Acapulco with ceviche. That was like 10 hours of misery. Here comes Tiger, must have gotten the smell. Oh, here we come. Right now we're interested. Now it's all good. Like, what's going on, Rosie? 9-9 is wonderful. You get the really good soy sauce, the Pearl River, not this other crappy stuff. You get the real deal. I had everything from scorpion to camel. Everything you can think of in early. All right, take care, Amanda. Wonderful to see you. See you tomorrow, sweetie. Good luck at your doctor appointment. Good luck. Oh, we got a wake-up call, didn't we? Huh? Oh, who's the bad person now? Oh. Shrimp is good. They had the Safeway 2-pound 1620 count. Thank you, Double Shot. I'm doing good. Doing good, thank you. Oh. No, they just know how to make bugs taste exceptionally good. I never had a bad meal in China. There you go, dum-dum. Right. Who's the bad guy now? Me? Who's mean? You or me? You ought to be ashamed of yourself. I'm just gonna have one beer tonight. How was that? Pretty good, huh? Now we're all palsy-wowsy, aren't we? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? We're gonna stick our little tongue out? Good night, Nino. Pork Ridge, yeah, I do that a lot. Oh, look at that. Oh, now we're like super pals. We're such good pals now, aren't we? Huh? We're such good pals. Yeah, this woman staying in her car. I was wondering where's this dog barking every night? Then that's this morning it's barking. Finally saw she's in her car out there. I see you. Always so worried he's going to be left out of the party. Right. Always so worried. What about me? What about me? Come on. Come on. Nobody's gonna bop you in the head. Come on. You want me to eat it? Huh? Are you gonna eat it or am I? Huh? Don't be frisking that tail on me. There we go. Well. Good to hear, Adam. I'm glad you're alive and hope everything is going good today. Ooh, man, that's hot. Ooh. Hey, Amar. How you doing? Pearl the squirrel. Otherwise, they don't really give you the time of day here, right? You're just like a fellow boarder on the Rancho. Ow, 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 ow. You're just like a fellow boarder. Cats without borders. Good back to long days at work. Kids back to school. Yeah, I think I don't know, I think Monday or something. I'm not sure. I'm not sure when Santa Rosa schools go back. I think it's next week. And those kids need all the school time they can get based on the latest reports of CBS News tonight. Educational performance. We're going to have the dumbest generation of America since the 1700s. I know, I hear you. It's not like you're invisible. It's like you're invisible when you don't want to be seen, and then you're all up in my grill. Right? I know. I know. Tiger. There you go. We're getting Tiger kind of acclimated. He'll never be a Trotsky, but he could be a Tiger. Right. What's wrong with you? There we go. Some cats just are affectionate and others are just weird. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to make of it. Mm-mm. Oh, delicious. You think you might miss something? Ugh. I don't know. I don't see the little monsters around. There's that dog. All that woman did was move down the street. It's hard to focus on you because they're too. Oh, that's all right, Adam. Everybody looks into my eyes. Yeah, she got 2 dogs in her car. I mean, they're comfortable. There's no real heat issue here, but I'm not saying she's a bad parent, but every time somebody walks up the sidewalk, then the dogs think somebody's on their property, right? So they're going off all the time. Ooh, that got your attention, didn't it? Oh, yes, it did. Yes, it did. Oh, I feel like I'm in China again. Hey, Olive. Dog will be all right. Back in a second. Because of you, there's a song in my heart. Because of you, do 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 do. Tiger, we've done supped. As good as we're gonna sup tonight. I can't even finish this. got to have a compost pile here. Oh, something. Keeping up with the environment. Let me just wash this pot. Tiger, what are you doing? You supped like a king tonight. You ate like a king. Clean up as I go these days. Not be so much of a slob. There we go. That's it. There we go. They stole my battery. I mean, not run as long as I used to. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and close it out tonight. It's good to see you guys. We had a good time tonight. And thank you very much. If you haven't hit the thumbs up button, please do so. And I want to say thank you to my wonderful moderators for everything that you do. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be taking off for the boss and Janet. I'll be doing a update from Dad. I won't be live, but I'll get some recorded content. So I will see you guys tomorrow evening, okay? Please hit the thumbs up and good night, everybody.